Longines Global Champions Tour 2013, Stage 4, London. The glamorous British capital became part of the world's most exclusive series and showed all its magnificence at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park just 1 year after the 2012 Olympic Games.
The huge importance is maintaining the profile of the sport after such a great success of the British team at the London Olympics last summer. And the Longines Global Champions Tour certainly delivers that high-profile event. And you know, what more can you ask for? You know, we have the top 35 riders in the world, top 35 horses in the world. We've got a great weekend of competition coming up, and really, it's been long overdue for London and the UK as a whole to have an event of this stature being held on a regular basis here in the UK.
England is a great horse country. They love horses. You know, there is a real big tradition, and you know, also for being in London, it's a world-class city where all the action is businesses. You had to be here. You know, if you're not in London, then you're not on the right spot.
Well, I think we feel it's very, very much in the sort of same sort of sphere, I suppose, as Harrods in terms of quality and everything that it stands for. So we feel it's a very good fit. And I think if you look at the other sponsors that are involved, like Longines, again, they're already great partners of Harrods. So we feel there's a wonderful fit for Harrods and the Global Champions Tour.
The London event included Italy's course designer Giuliano Vezzani making his debut on UK territory.
Io non avevo mai costruito in Inghilterra e il debutto col Global penso sia il massimo per un direttore di campo. Io credo che dopo i Giochi Olimpici sia un evento molto importante per Londra. Abbiamo un'arena classica del Global Tour, contenuta, tutta circondata da pubblico, molto bella, molto affascinante, direi un grande indoor. È un percorso impegnativo, secondo me non metto in difficoltà i cavalli, però devono saltare, devono essere precisi. Qua abbiamo i top dei top e credo che sarà un ottimo Gran Premio.
I think the difficulties, you can find them a little bit everywhere. I don't think the course is enormous big, but it's more jumping like as if you're jumping indoor, because the ring is quite small compared to very big rings that we have outside. I think for sure the line, that Oxford, they jump very bad, from the brown Oxford to the double. The last fence is always difficult, and for the rest I find it a nice, agreeable course.
50 combinations, including the very best 30 riders in the world, as we expect from the Longines GCT Grand Prix, one by one had their start in the first rounds. The course produced a perfect number of 18 clears that directly qualified for the second round.
It looks big, and luckily I have a late draw, so I get to watch a few horses go. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of clears again. I think it's Giuliano, he's a great course builder, and I'm sure he's looking for having faults all the way around the course. The triple combination coming away from the gate here is quite big, quite tight in the middle to the verticals, so I'm sure that will cause some trouble.
10 riders repeated their fantastic performance to get into the jump-off. US rider Laura Kraus, world number 1 Christian Alman, French rider Patrice Delaveau, Swedish rider Henrik van Eckermann, Luciana Denith for Portugal, and home stars William Funnell, Scott Brash, Michael Whitaker, Nick Skelton and Ben Maher. Finally, in the shadow of the Olympic Stadium, history repeated. Christian Alman on his excellent Talubé Z set the standard time.
I'm really happy with the horse. He did an amazing job today. 3 super rounds, a really fast jump off. In many classes I think it was fast enough, would be fast enough to win it, but today it was unbelievable jump off.
Only Nick Skelton on his phenomenal Big Star were able to do better, just 1/100th of a second up on the world number 1.
I thought the course was big enough. It wasn't crazy technical or anything, but you see the problem is you have got the best 30 riders in the world here and the horses, so whatever he does, they can, you know, they're so good these days. They can jump wherever he builds.
But it was the young and talented Ben Maher to take it all, who stopped the clock a magnificent 1.5 seconds faster than his compatriots.
The first round she was jumping quite high, and she loves to run across the ground and jump on her own, which really actually helped me in the end, because it meant I had the pole position for the third round. Second round, she didn't feel quite as good. Maybe I helped her. Sometimes when you help her, it actually makes her worse, and better to just trust her. and I had a couple of touches on different jumps, not hard, but again, I think it helped me because she didn't want to knock a jump down today. The jump off, I was last to go, I had nothing to lose, and it was one of those rounds that I planned, but it doesn't always go like that, and I don't think that I could have been any faster today.
The overall standing changed again. Luciana Denith, rewarded for her consistency, takes the lead. Laura Kraus in second place by only 1 point for the Portuguese rider, and Christian Alman now in third. From this point on, all the riders are very close and the show rolls on.